seeing that money just being deducted from my bank account the next day, I was kind of like, what is good, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Justin, and like always, you're here with JustInkD. If you're new to the channel, welcome. In this channel, we pretty much talk about all things that are tattoo related, my experiences, opinions, and certain topics. But most importantly, my journey towards getting my tattoos and working towards a bodysuit. So if you're new, go subscribe. So in today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about and going over my recent tattoo that I just got. It is one of my best tattoos yet. I absolutely love it. I'm going to be showing you the difference between a fresh tattoo and then a heel tattoo, so you guys know what the difference is. And then the next thing I'm going to be talking to you about is the pain of it, how much I paid for the tattoo, which you're going to want to know as well, because this is one of my most expensive tattoos yet. And then finally, the overall experience with my artist and going to a new artist. So I hope you guys like this video. Like always, let's get to it. Let's go. The artist that I went with, his name is Brandon. He's also B-Scopes. He goes by that as well. He is an amazing artist. His work is just incredible. When I saw it, I knew right away that I wanted this guy's work. It fit my kind of style perfectly in terms of, you know, the darker style tattoos, the bigger style tattoos, and, you know, just I knew right away and then this guy was going to be the guy for me. And then another big thing with this guy was also he resides near me. So he only lives 45 minutes away from me, which is exactly what I want and needed. Because my previous artist, the one that has done all this work so far, his name's Evo, if you guys don't know, he lives in Spain. And I live in Toronto, Canada, and we are pretty much 2 worlds apart, and I have to wait on him. He may not come back 1 year, so I'm stuck in the dark. I just really want to find an artist that was kind of near me. I knew was going to be near me, wasn't moving anytime soon, so I could kind of get tattoos when I wanted. When Evo comes back, I'm obviously going to get more tattoos by him. But knowing that I have an artist now here that is amazing just really puts me at ease, knowing I can get tattoos now whenever I want, whenever I get a good idea. I just message him, hit him up, and be like, yo, let's book this thing, and then get it. So now I'm going to start talking about the piece that I originally wanted, and how my kind of ideas changed over time, and then how I ended up getting this piece that I have on me right now. The first piece that I originally wanted was of the same idea, but it had the skull in the kind of pharaoh garment. And at the beginning, I really liked this style, but then I started looking at it more and I'm like, you know what? It kind of doesn't fit the theme that I have and the kind of style that I like. And if you guys see all my work, I have a lot of stone-like blending to it. It's very subtle, it's very smooth. And so then I started thinking, I'm like, you know what? Let's kind of take this step back and go to the original. And you guys can see that it is stonework and it's blending. It's very nice. It's very subtle. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, this is great. I want this piece. And then I messaged my artist and I gave him all my ideas. I sent him the reference pictures and I sent him that picture. And I'm like, I kind of want this one. And I was like, he's like, yeah, that sounds good. Everything looks great. He's happy. He's like, yo, this sounds like great ideas for the whole sleeve. And then he messaged me back saying, he's like, listen, I don't think we should do this one just because, you know, there's not a lot of detail in it. And I want to kind of get something that has more detail. And I know that I can kill better in terms of, you know, executing a better tattoo. I wasn't very accepting at first just because, and I know it's going to happen with many of you, when you get a tattoo in your mind and you kind of have that idea, you're stuck on it. You don't want to give up the reins on that specific idea because this was the main like focus of the tattoo. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to get it up, but then I started looking at the pictures he was sending me and there was one that stuck out to me, and that's the one I got right now. And as much as I still wasn't fully on board because it had more of a metallic look to it compared to the stone that I'm used to, I wasn't sure. But I said, you know what? I'll give it some thought. I sat on the idea. And as the time went on, I started getting more and more excited for this new style, this more metallic look. Just because I'm going to post a bunch of pictures up for you guys right now. This tattoo is done a lot. This picture specifically is used a lot as a reference for tattoos. And then you can see many of these tattoos that I'm posting right now are very of the same nature. They're very subtle in the blend. They're very similar. They're not, the details there, but it's not crazy. And then I started thinking, I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I really want to step outside the box now and start doing things that not everybody has. But it's fun to also now be a little different. So as I saw his work now, I got excited. I'm like, all right, this is what I want. So we got there and I was like, you know what, bro? I'm sorry I kind of doubted you. I'm excited. let's get it done. It's all about trusting your artist. And now that I have this, I really do trust him and what he does. Get your point across, make sure you are understanding and they know your kind of viewpoint on it, but also taking their word, taking their professional word, and then trust them as well. So I know you guys are here wondering how much I paid for it. I know that's what a lot of you care about. I'm gonna say right now that it was my most expensive piece yet. It was hard going to the bank and having to say how much money I need to withdraw, seeing that money just being deducted from my bank account the next day. I was kind of like, the initial deposit was $250. I sent to him right away. That's just to deposit the booking. As the tattoo date came, I had to take another $2,250 out of my bank account. So the whole price of the tattoo costed $2,500. I tipped him $100 and then also another like $50 for transportation, gas, meals and all that. So the whole price of this whole tattoo came up to about $2,650, which is it's a substantial amount of money. You pay for what you get, and I don't regret anything I spent on this tattoo. It turned out great, and when you think about how much time he put into this tattoo, it really isn't that bad when you take the hours and the price and put them into one. We started on the first day at 12, but we didn't leave until about 1. The second day, I got there at 12. We started tattooing at about 1, and I didn't leave until about 1. So we put easily almost 23 hours of tattooing into this piece. And when you start running those numbers of hourly rate to the price that I paid for this tattoo, it's not that bad at all, and I definitely got a good amount of work done. Let me know in the comments and let me know what you guys think. Did I pay too much for this tattoo? I know a lot of you probably are thinking that. Let's get now to the pain of the tattoo. So the pain of the tattoo was, I want to say it was up there. It wasn't my worst spot, but it definitely did hurt and I definitely did feel it. The pain of just lying on my side was almost just as bad as the tattoo itself. But for the tattoo itself, in terms of the pain level, I want to rate it about a 4 to 5. 5 being, tap out, I'm done. And 1 being, I feel it a bit because you'll always feel a tattoo. It was about a 4. The worst spots for me were definitely the ankle area and leading up the tendon. That spot really hurt. The next spot was definitely the shin area where the bone was. I felt that. I think the worst spot and the spot where I was just saying like, Madonna mia, this is it, I'm almost done, was the back of the calf near the back of the knee. That was just excruciating. That was hard to deal with. Now I know what you guys want to see, and it is the final healed product. This is it. It is so good. I can't believe how good this piece turned out, even now that it's healed. I look at this and I just get blown away every time I look at it. It looks so 3D. It pops. It has that metallic look that now I'm really digging compared to the stone blending kind of style. It's something different, but it still fits that theme of me having faces on me and that style of the ancient theme. There is only one thing that I want to get touched up, and that is that middle pyramid. It's the big one. It's a little too light for my liking. I want to just pop a little more in the background so it's a bit more distinguishable as a pyramid, but that is literally the only thing I want him to touch up, and it's something that can be touched up very easily. Let me know in the comments if you guys agree with me. Do you think I should leave it how it is, or do you think, what, yeah, you're right, give it a little more detail in terms of the outline of the pyramid so it pops a bit more? I would love to hear your opinions, but for the most part, I love this tattoo. It has to be one of my favorites. Go back to that other video right now and watch it. Get that to 2,500 likes, the amount I paid for the tattoo. I will book another appointment right away as soon as it hits that mark. Let me know if you guys like this video by giving me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Till next time, like always, Justin out.